Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing another video today, taking a look at 9, the second map in the Black Ops 4 series. Again, we are here on Tim Hansen's channel, just looking at his map review episodes. Again, I have never played Black Ops 4, so pretty much all these episodes are basically just first impression episodes. The other ones that we have all done before Black Ops 4 were like retrospective map reaction kind of episodes. If you want to check those out, I made a playlist. But guys, let's take a look at 9.
With the launch of Black Ops 4 Zombies, we were given quite the map variety. 4 to be exact. I mean, typically in the past, it never exceeded 2 maps, but with this game, for better or worse, we received 4 stories to try to follow, and naturally with so many different options,
was that did he say that was off of launch? There was 4 maps available off of launch? Is that what he said?
4 to be exact. I mean, typically in the past, it never exceeded variety. 4 to be exact. I mean, typically in the past, it never exceeded. With the launch of Black Ops 4 Zombies, we were given quite the map variety. 4 to be exact. I mean, typically in the past, it never
4 maps on launch.
But with this,
I honestly didn't know that. That in itself is nuts.
Game, for better or worse, we received 4 stories to try to follow, and naturally with so many different options, we had to prioritize which maps piqued our interest the most. And unfortunately, 9 was the singular map that didn't really seem to pique our interest pre-launch. People wanted to see Mob of the Dead and 5 remastered, and a map on the Titanic was also very exciting, but this seemingly boring,
but also I guess sort of underwhelming at the same time, huh?
Quite pique
from the general
interest.
consensus of the community.
My God, 9. What an unexpected gem in BO4 Zombies.
Right on.
Most of you know my thoughts on BO4 Zombies.
I have heard pretty good things about 9. A lot of what people have to say about Black Ops 4 stuff. 9 is usually on a lot of people's like list of favorites for Black Ops 4, and I hear that Blood of the Dead is usually down there with the not so great ones.
In general, I thought it was disappointing, but there were a few good qualities, a few great qualities of this game, and 9 was one of them for sure. Welcome back to the analysis series where we analyze every single Treyarch Zombies.
Right on.
World at War all the way up to
guys, leave a like on the video. Go check out
Tim's
Tim's channel too.
With Black Ops 4, we go in chronological order. Please subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I do it every single Sunday evening. You're not going to want to miss it. Please do go on to leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. Of course,
go check out his channel. Make sure to go check out the original videos, guys. Again, we're just reacting to them, but they've been fun. They've been fun.
Don't enjoy it. That would be weird. Without further ado, let's discuss everything 9. You spawn in and are immediately struck with a vibe.
Let's talk about 9.
You are placed in the shoes of a gladiator, a warrior, anticipating a fight to the death. The gate opens and you make your way into the Colosseum and fight.
Honestly, it just looks really cool, guys. I love the big open like outside. Yeah, the Colosseum feel, that is just so
life
cool.
Against the zombies. Treyarch did a phenomenal job placing you in this atmosphere and making you truly feel what it's like to be in such a scary predicament. You look up and you see thousands of people chanting for you or against you. It's a show. You're a pawn in this game.
That's really cool. I honestly didn't know that there was a crowd too. I didn't know that they were watching. I just thought maybe it was like that's where this took place, and it's like abandoned. You know what I mean? That's cool.
A great first impression.
Oh yeah, look at all those people.
It's an excellent, realistic setting while giving us a history lesson all the while. That's cool. And if we're looking at pure gameplay, this spawn room is massive and allows lots of training space. This spawn room is quite literally the center of 9's greatness. It's where all of the rewards can be found through the challenge podium and through the audience. This spawn room, aesthetically and gameplay-wise, is incredible. This Colosseum gives off quite a grand vibe. It pulls a lot of weight. It's enough to conceptualize its own zombies map. That's how phenomenal it is. But of course, we're not limited to just the spawn room. We then branch off into 4 different temples.
So you spawn inside the Colosseum. That's cool.
Dedicated to a god in a different mythology. So if the spawn room wasn't captivating enough, you're now being fed 4 different mythologies and 4 different atmospheres on top of that. You have the Temple of Odin, derived from Norse mythology, really gives off that Viking woodland aesthetic, which is connected to the Zeus Temple, derived from Greek mythology with that rich architecture.
Dude, that's cool. I like this one.
Temple of Ra,
all the marble, that's badass.
Mythology filled to the brim with hieroglyphics and ancient artifacts. Connected to the Temple of Danu, derived from Irish mythology, has that earthy forest environment.
Yeah, I love that Irish feel. I love that. That was cool.
When it comes to atmosphere, 9 has a multitude of them. I mean, it's almost impossible for a player to hop on here and not be satisfied with at least one segment of it. Not a lot of Zombies maps can say they have multiple different vibes. Personally, I love the Temple of Odin because my family can be traced back to the Vikings in Scandinavia.
Well, that's cool because like you can like, you know, play in one area, get bored of it, go play in another area, get bored of it, and then just like keep switching it up and keep it interesting.
And
that's
I'm
awesome.
That even if you don't have a connection with one of these backgrounds or one of these mythologies, it can still be appreciated and enjoyed. So when it comes to atmosphere, when it comes to environment, 9 fires on all cylinders, and it pleases just about everybody. There isn't one segment of this map that lacks attention to detail. Everything is highly detailed.
Still can't ignore how bad the HUD is, though. I mean, that just gets me every time.
It's fantastic. Nothing feels empty or barren like a lot of BO4 maps. Voyage of Despair being a prime example. Having all of these temples in different areas of the map really
Voyage.
A variety that not a lot of Zombies maps have out there. You can alternate throughout the different rooms in the map and have a refreshing experience every single round with a new color scheme, a new layout, whereas on a lot of Zombies maps,
just like we were talking about,
spot and get bored very quickly of it. So already, in terms of pure atmosphere and aesthetic, 9 is miles better than other Zombies maps, and the design of the map is fantastic as well. The best part about it...
How do you guys think this map would play like on Black Ops 3? I think it would be really cool. I think it'd be a cool fit.
How straightforward and simple it really is. You have the central Coliseum where you spawn.
From what I'm seeing here, it definitely fits.
With an underlayer. Pros, beginners, just about anybody can hop on this map and understand its layout and be able to train with ease because of how
maybe that's why everybody liked it. It was easy to grasp onto
as well. It's a player-friendly design. It doesn't suffocate you like a lot of other BO4 maps do. It grants you a lot more freedom, a lot more leeway. And Pack-a-Punch, the most essential component of this map, isn't an overly complicated, drawn-out process like a lot of other BO4 maps. It's so straightforward, so simple, and so easy to understand as well. You simply go to each of the 4 temples, summon a champion, slay them, and bring them down to the lower temple. This Pack-a-Punch process does so many great things for this map. It encourages the player to explore the entirety of it. It gives a clear, concise purpose for the map. And again, it welcomes the weakest of players. It welcomes the strongest of players. It all makes sense. I can't get enough of Zombies maps that intertwine the actual gameplay with the story and the atmosphere as well as 9 does.
That's good that it's friendly to both newcomers. It's interesting to the more hardcore players who have been playing. The gameplay is good. The story is good. All around a good map.
Pretty much blends everything perfectly together.
I
hate to keep picking on Voyage of Despair, but on Voyage of Despair, all you do is activate the Sentinel artifact and then randomly select the 3 Pack-a-Punch locations you don't want it to be in, and it goes to the 4th. On this map, it feels like a chore. It feels like you're just running around and you have to do these things because they just have to be done. But on 9, it feels like there's a genuine purpose. You're actually slaying the champions.
Oh, did you see him get stuck?
The actual gameplay of 9 isn't underwhelming.
Oh man,
it's fantastic as well. You have an excellent weapon variety. The Death of Orion is great. Certainly one of the more unique wonder weapons in Zombies. And the Brazen Bull Shield, also very cool. I love how they tie into the mythology behind the map. I'm not gonna lie, the boss zombies on this map are pretty badass as well. The gladiators and the tigers specifically. Again,
this is kind of where like, this is just me being nitpicky, but this is sort of the reason why we kind of switched over to the retrospective episodes on the Smith plays, is because I kind of wish that he was showing these a little bit, like the boss zombies and the wonder weapons and the shield, because, like, again, that's all stuff that I personally have never seen. It'd be cool to see it up here on screen while he's talking about it.
Broken record when I say it. I hate the bosses in BO4 in general.
I guess there's a couple of boss zombies.
Catalyst zombies can go suck it. But if we're talking about the quality of the bosses, I think 9 has some pretty good ones. And you can't talk about this map without talking about the challenges. They're super engaging and they keep the player striving for more and more. You get half a dozen to a dozen of them. Some of them are pretty tricky, but for the most part, they're all manageable and they reward you greatly for going out of your way to complete them. They give you anywhere from a max ammo to a bonus points to a pack-a-punched weapon. These challenges,
kind of like Zetsubo in a way,
on 9 are very engaging, more so than a lot of other zombies maps out there. And you're not only rewarded for completing these challenges, but you're also rewarded for being a good zombies player in general. If you're not being burned or attacked by zombies, you know, if you're just training properly and you're surviving, then the audience will toss you a reward, some sort of drop, whether it's a fire sale or a specialist charge, whatever it is.
Nice.
The audience rewards you for playing well, which I think is also fantastic. 9 offers some of the best gameplay you can get in zombies, on top of that magnificent atmosphere and general design. Now let's talk a little bit about the story. Y'all know that I'm not a huge fan of the Chaos storyline. I find it uninteresting, to be honest, but I thought this particular segment of it,
I have no opinion,
in 9 was pretty good, and I thought the Easter egg was certainly one of the more tolerable ones. It's one of the only Easter eggs that I've done on solo that I've gone out of my way to do, that I haven't had my friends sort of drag me through. In essence, 9's storyline is very similar to Voyage of Despair's, actually. Each map is sort of a trial, but in this case, they're inhaling vapors that are essentially LSD, basically drugs, right? And then they like to get teleported through time and space or whatnot, and here they are in this Coliseum. And we see the cult, and the cult does what the cult does best, and they turn all of these slaves into zombies. They throw our characters in the arena to fight the zombies for a show. The end goal is to pretty much please the 4 gods and open up a gateway for the cult.
You know, this reminds me of there's a long time ago, I remember Patrick from the Smith Plays, he had this idea of a zombies map. I thought it was a cool idea, but this sort of reminded me of that, them inhaling that and getting high. He said that it'd be a cool idea for pretty much the same thing for a group of people, but it's a band, like a rock band, to just be all sitting around. They get stoned into oblivion, and then they end up in the zombies universe some way. I don't remember exactly what his idea was there, but I still think that'd be kick-ass.
It's not entirely clear, but I thought it was somewhat interesting nonetheless. And as far as Black Ops 4 goes, the Easter egg was pretty good. You get to use your specialist a lot and just kill a bunch of gladiators, and the boss fight was pretty epic as well. You fight a giant elephant, which was an interesting choice, but it worked. I wouldn't say its story is its strong point, but I think in contrast to other Chaos maps, this one clicked a little bit better. I think 9 caught people off guard. Again, in the beginning, pre-launch, when all we saw were trailers, people were heavily anticipating Mob of the Dead Remastered and 5 Remastered, and though Voyage of Despair was also new and also introduced Chaos, I felt as though the Titanic was a little more intriguing than 9. Initially, this map had the lowest player count. People weren't paying attention to 9 nearly as much as they were the other 3 maps, which in hindsight is ridiculous. This is such a masterpiece. It's such an unexpected gem.
Kind of came in time, I feel like.
The first time and realizing,
what the heck?
Playing this right now. I knew this map had potential to be the best BO4 map, and I knew this map had potential to be a top 10 map.
That was crazy.
It's such an unexpected gem. I remember playing this map for the first time and realizing, why is nobody else playing this right now? I knew this map had potential to be the best
that's
BO4
disgusting.
Map,
I love that.
Map had potential to be a top 10 map of all time, which in my opinion is. This map fires on all cylinders. It does just about everything well. You have a variety of captivating atmospheres, a balanced,
is that like the monkey bomb pretty much?
Straightforward
like Black Ops 4's monkey bomb?
Doesn't suffocate the player. The map is engaging and offers some of the most
it looks like
gameplay you could possibly get. And relative to its peers, I thought had a decent story arc, something that I was somewhat interested in, which is hard to do for a brand new story. So I thought 9 was fantastic in every capacity. In the beginning, we thought this map was going to be the least successful. We thought it was going to be the least popular, and we couldn't be further from the truth. This map is the anomaly. It feels like the one map that I go out of my way to play in Black Ops 4. It's the one map that continues to bring me back time and time again, and it's definitely one of my favorites. Let me know what you think of 9.
Yeah, what's your guys' favorite Black Ops 4 map? The general consensus, again, I hear that 9 is pretty good, and that a lot of people seem to really enjoy this map, and it goes up there in their top maps of Black Ops 4. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what your favorite Black Ops 4 map is. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Again, make sure to go check out Tim's channel, guys. It's been Low Revive. Peace out. We'll see ya in the next one.